Hey guys, so lately I've been into using liquid lipsticks into liquid eyeliner just to give a little oomph. So if you would like to see how I got this, then just keep watching. And I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in Queen Bee, a summer shade that is still available on Beautylish, and a Precise Eyeliner Brush. This was from Ulta, it was only about $1.99. Really good product. So I'm going to start by taking off the top of the liquid lipstick and getting the product directly from the Dofa applicator. And Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are eye safe, so it's perfectly okay for you to place the product around your eye, in your inner corner, or even the waterline. So I'm just going to start off by following the natural curve of my lower lash line and just dragging it outwards to, have the eyeliner mimic the natural curve of my eyelid, just like how I mentioned in my previous eyeliner video. And from there, I go to the middle of the upper lash line and just connect that portion to the actual wing, and then I start building it up from there. And again, people do their eyeliner a lot differently compared to each other, so just go with however method you use to apply it. So now that I've got the base on there, I'm just going to connect the middle upper lash line to the very inner corner of my eyelid, of my eye. Okay, so that's the first coat. And now I'm just going to do the same thing for the other side. Just grab some liquid on the brush and just go ham. And sorry this is out of focus, but it'll eventually come back in focus in a minute. So again, we're just dragging outward, following our natural curve, and then connecting it once again from the upper lash line. And with this product, since it is a liquid lipstick, it is quite streaky as a liquid liner. So I'm going to go back in at least 2 or 3 more times with 2 or 3 different layers to just make it as opaque as I can. So there's that. Yeah, just do it really lightly. You want to use really small strokes and be really gentle because you don't want to mess it up. Okay, and now I'm going to use NYC's liquid liner in black, and I'm basically just going to cover the bottom portion of the yellow. It just serves as a base. So yeah, just literally copy exactly what you did with the liquid liner, with the Queen Bee liner. Just cover up the bottom yellow portion. And what I have forgot to mention for the yellow liner, if you mess up at the bottom, it really doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up with black liner anyway. But if you decide to just keep this liner as a bright color without any black underneath, then, do as you please. So here, I'm just going to cover those parts. And I notice in particular with this shade, or with really any other liquid lipstick that you're going to be using, the product is going to get on your lashes, like at the root of your lashes. So what I do, I just get the liquid liner and basically just a layer on top of it. I've tried putting mascara. If you can see on my right eye, the one that I'm not working with, you could definitely see that there's some yellow on my lashes, and that is not pretty, so I'm taking that off. And I got dirty. Okay, so that's just one eye, and I'm just going to make a couple more corrections and then go with the next eye, and again I'll explain it all over. So yep, just following the basic line of the previous eyeliner and covering it with black. Really simple. Doesn't take too much time. So now I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna be using Bare Minerals Lash Domination. This is just a travel size, but it is amazing. It works really well, and I'm gonna go buy a full-size item really soon. So I'm just gonna start covering, obviously, my lashes with the mascara, starting from the root, dragging it upward, and it'll give it a really pretty shape, a really pretty effect. And honestly, I don't stop there. I use multiple mascaras at the drugstore. So I'm just gonna coat those lashes. While it's still wet, I try to do it, or else that'll get really like spidery, and that's not the kind of look that I'm going for. So I'm just gonna do it on top of it, and then eventually go to the next step. Same thing with the other eye, lash domination first, and then I'll be using the butterfly intensa second. Now I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going to dip into the shade Confession. Just a really dark pink, kind of maroon color with light shimmers. It's not matte, but it's not satin, so it's, I guess, a shimmery color. And I'm just going to apply that on the lower waterline, or lower lash line, or the waterline. And this is totally optional. I technically didn't have to do this, but I wanted to be a little extra, so live life. And then I'm going to be using, I believe that this was the Manga mascara from L'Oreal for my bottom lashes. Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood for my lipstick, my favorite shade, and I use that as liquid lips, or as a liquid liner sometimes too. So if you guys liked it, then feel free to give me a like and try it out for yourself. Tag me in your pictures of you trying it out, and I'll see you soon.